Hi everyone, I'm Evangeline right here at etrailer. Today we are taking a look at our GSI Outdoors coffee percolators. These are going to be a great, easy option for making coffee when you're at the campsite out and about. This can be used with your gas or even with your campfire heat sources. We're going to go through just the different features of this percolator. It is available in different sizes. I'll show you how to use it, and then we can figure out which one is going to be the best fit for your trips. Now there's plenty of ways to prep coffee for your different trips. For me personally, the percolator is something that I would bring when it's a group of friends going out camping and I want to make coffee for them first thing in the morning, all at once, and I don't want to spend too much time or hassle keeping an eye on it. So for those who are familiar with the different types of coffee, this is similar to drip coffee, like what you would have at home, because of the large quantity it can make at once, but it does have a bit more of a rich, full-bodied taste compared to like instant coffee and things like that because of the boiling or percolating process. That process starts with filling up your percolator with water. You want to fill it up to right below the holes on your spout. So an inch below is usually where I go. And then you start filling up the basket with your coffee grounds. Now this obviously depends on how many cups you are making. Just note that as you fill it, try to level out the grounds as much as possible. For grind size, I usually do medium coarse to very coarse coffee, just depending on how I might want my coffee that day. And my ratio is 2 tablespoons of coffee for 6 ounces of water. So once you've done all that, you just put the lid on top of the basket and then you just drop the whole thing into your percolator. Now turn your stove on and we're going to do this over low heat. You're going to want to turn the heat up so that it starts boiling and just wait for the water to boil. You'll be able to see through the perc view once it does start doing something. You can now see it start to bubble, so we're going to bring this back down to medium high or just medium heat and then let it percolate for 5 to 7 minutes. We'll start looking at the color. So we're at 7 minutes of percolating and it's starting to look dark brown. Now, depending on where you are, your elevation, how hot you have this, what type of coffee you like, you can range from 3 minutes to 10 minutes. Oftentimes people don't recommend over 10 because then it can start getting bitter. But this seems like a good spot to pull it. You can see the color here on our Perc View glass knob. And with that done, I'm just going to turn off the heat. I personally let it rest for about 5 to 10 minutes because this is usually when I start grabbing all the coffee cups, prepping whatever I did for the camp breakfast, things like that. That lets the water seep out of the filter basket and let it all go into the pot. Some people take out the basket at this time to dump out the grounds. It's going to be really hot, so I don't do that, but it's totally up to you. When it's time to pour, most of your percolators are going to have this handle that protects you from the heat. I do recommend pushing up on the lid with your thumb to keep it closed as you get your percolator and you pour into your cup. Yep, tastes like coffee. For those that are looking to just have some quick coffee at the campsite and make enough for everyone to enjoy first thing in the morning, the percolator is a great way to do that. Plus the ability to dial in whether it's the grind size or how long you're percolating or the heat, things like that, makes it something helpful for those who are really specific with their coffee, where you may be at the campfire, but you might still be able to get some good coffee when you do it right. So from here on, the main thing is what type or which size do you need for your trip. GSI Outdoors has plenty of size options. So you can get this from as small as a 3-cup percolator all the way to as large as a 36-cup percolator. Here around the eTrailer, our favorite ones to use so far has been the 6 cup as well as the 14 cup. We've found it has a good variety in size, where it's not too big where it takes forever for the water to boil, but it's also not too small where you have to do it more than once. So that's something that we recommend here. We've used the 14 cup percolator a lot. We've had this for several work camping trips and it still looks really good. Now this is just the percolator. You're still gonna need other things to make your coffee. So whether it's refillable gas cans, we have that. We also have stoves. We have little twig stoves as well as gas stoves. You can also use this over your campfire as long as you have a good tripod. And to pour your coffee, we have plenty of fun camp kitchen sets available here. If you're looking for any of those and trying to mix and match what works best, well, you can always give us a call or ask me here at eTrailer which one's my favorite camp kitchen setup. Now, whether you're going on a small hiking trip or a big old family camping trip, there's different combinations which may work better for that. Hopefully this video just showed how this whole process works, where you have your setup, add water, add coffee, and get boiling and you're good to go. Right here, what we saw was a look at the GSI Outdoors Percolators, available in different sizes, stainless steel with the PerkView glass knob at etrailer.com. My name is Evangel Angeline. I hope you enjoyed this journey.